Alright, I hope you clicked in order to learn about free speech. The actual point of free speech is so you can criticize other people without getting censored. Criticize the government, criticize around Earth, for example. You can criticize YouTube on its own platform. It goes deeper than that. I should be able to criticize medical decisions such as mandatory masks and vaccines. Especially when they're mandatory, when they are injections injected in society by force. Free speech is literally welcome to conspiracy worlds. Some of you guys are not ready. Some of you guys just want to be the nasty part of the internet and stop other people from having free speech and opinions. That's technically what free speech is about, is freedom to opinion. And you have to fight for that freedom and ban everyone who tries to silence you. You have to ban them. By saying this person is good and this person is bad, this person is good and this person is bad, I'm not rage baiting. I have an opinion. I am different. I haven't even heard an opinion that, supports me. I'm literally existing in a void where everyone wants to silence me. Okay. Man, somehow people sniff out that the moment you are not supported, the moment you have some kind of spicy opinion, like, damn, the hell breaks loose. As if you're the weakest link. You have to be removed from society just for your sheer weakness. This is actually a good place to start. Joe Rogan is a great place to start because, freedom of speech is literally the whole point. It's a point to bring someone in, let them speak their minds, no judgment. Oh, oops, where are you going, Kamala? Oh, you don't want it? You don't want to talk? Okay. And then his best buddy, Elon Musk. Of course. The funny thing is, when you believe in, flat Earth, that's, again, an opinion that you might have, that can Earth be flat? Oh, very much so. That's literally the opinion. Can Earth be flat? Yes, very much so. Can governments lie and basically deceive you? Yes, and there's a lot of clues about that. You have to be honest, this holds water. But what people choose to do with flat Earth, just laugh of I trust experts, I am smarter. What? You're actually more of an idiot because you said I trust experts out loud. That you cannot have this opinion in particular. This is funny to you somehow. It's like, wow. Bro, you're crazy. See how people just find the weak link of oh, there's some weird people who believe in a weird thing, and there's just small minority of them and nothing. They're just crazy, They must be not intelligent, right? Okay, boom. Just you wait. Just you wait, because it's not that difficult to prove intelligence, right? We can just prove IQ and then realize, it's the smart people actually believe in flat Earth, not the other way around. PewDiePie's not smart, Mr. Beast's not smart, Logan Paul is not smart. All the fucking idiots laughing at this whole thing, they're not smart. Okay, they don't have intellectual thing to say, because they're attacking free speech every single time. This is a sign of lack of intelligence, I swear. I think Elon Musk is smart, but he's a scumbag. Just like government is smart, but it's a scumbag. They can deceive you. And in fact, it's useful to deceive you, useful to fucking run some kind of lie. So, the third reason of why flat Earth is because space is kind of stupid, and Elon Musk cannot conquer space without stealing a lot of money for himself. Holy shit. Or at least his company, that's trying to go to space but goes boom more often than goes to space. And it's I would not sit next to this man and be like, yes, Elon Musk is my best friend. This is why Joe Rogan also can't believe in flat Earth, simply because he's not capable of. He's sitting down next to a fucking clown. I have actually made, in this channel, I've already made Joe Rogan and Elon Musk meme, basically. Like, if you watch this, you realize that Elon Musk literally has nothing to say. There's a bunch of moments, but they're long-ass moments. They're long-ass moments, bro. This, basically half of this fucking podcast, you can imagine, is useless. Or as Elon Musk wants to say, it's waste and fraud. But so is the internet. Half of the internet is completely useless. It's waste and fraud. It's going to tell you that you are rage baiting because you have an opinion. Right? People literally don't have a concept of what opinion is, what free speech is. Now I'm obligated to stand up and educate you guys on this stuff. That you're the funny ones. You're the fucking clowns running around and allowing any lie to just never be contested, and every rich person to just remain uncontested as well. It's about rich people, guys. This is a lot worse. The free speech goes a lot deeper than that. Elon Musk is a rich person. In fact, he's the richest person who loves free speech because no one knows how to do free speech. You know, for him, it's like a fucking meme of like, if free speech actually existed, then this guy would have to face flat Earth. You know, he would have to face his arch nemesis that denies that space even exists. If free speech existed, he would have to face consequence of making mistakes, of putting out fucking Tesla Cybertruck. Like, people actually criticize that thing to hell, right? But it still came out, and then got criticized even more and more. And Elon Musk still has all the reputation intact, even after he fucking slipped and became a ultimate gamer, ultimate Diablo gamer. Literally on podcast, on a Joe Rogan podcast, vomiting that he is basically the best at Diablo. It's like, what the fuck is happening, guys? What is happening? Why is he allowed to lie? I'm talking about this guy being the greatest scumbag on the planet and being the richest because of that. He's stealing people's money in front of your face and waving free speech flag because he knows free speech is way too weak to stop him. It is incredible, dude. He can also, at the same time, and as he's doing all these atrocities, he can also just simply enjoy free speech, you know, just troll. He can troll the internet whenever he feels like it. The world is so fucking brain dead right now, they can't even catch this guy. I'm, like, chronically subscribed to this. You don't even know what that means, because I have to, like, invent a new phrase. Like, we are chronically connected that, like, yes, Elon Musk has to be put down. We have to, like, this is literally a cult now. Worshipping that maybe one day, hoping, we're praying, basically, God to one day cancel Elon Musk so people stop fucking, you know, accepting him. And it's sort of like his reputation is absolutely shaky as hell, but people will still, rich people please. They can't control themselves. It's like, this is the richest man, we have to believe in what the richest man has to say. We have to bend over, suck a dickie. You know, like, people have no self-control. You say to them, this is the richest man, and they start sucking a dick. You know, immediately. they can't control them. It's crazy. You say, this is the internet celebrity, oh, how do I suck a dick? You know, it's like, that's the next question that an NPC is gonna give you. Can I suck his dick? No. You gay? You gay, bro? Yes, I'm gay now. Yeah, okay. Shit. How do we stop this? This is insane. This is literally our reality right now. A fucking scumbag is the billionaire. So, yeah, you know how deep it goes. Alright? Until we actually master free speech, until we allow people to criticize whoever and whatever, in whichever way, without feeling that we have to stop. We have to just put brakes on this type of content. It's like, you don't understand, bro. not only you're not supposed to stop this, but you indicated that you don't have capacity to even like let people have opinions. So instead, we have some basically the ultimate internet troll showing every single mistake that we are making that can make profits to other people, can create billionaires. You and the moment billionaires are created, you just can't control. You suck their dick. Just because you created a billionaire and now you get to suck his dick, it's like, whoa, yeah, the game over, basically. Reality bites. I mean, holy shit, does it bite? It is not gonna suck your dick, so it's just gonna bite it off, actually. You know, it's free meat. So seeing that everything is backwards, like, I don't even know where to start. The world is fucking backwards. What do I hang on to? What's the pivot point that can turn this thing around? Like, nothing makes sense anymore in that regard. But it's just simple. Like, I guess we just have to say free speech, you know? I have to say, like, freedom of opinion. Because the guy said the same thing, right? Just human rights starts with freedom of expression, freedom of opinion. So that's where we should start, right? It's the only way out. We have to make it simple. We have to make it acceptable, but we also have to explain to people what the consequences should be like. That you should allow idiots of the internet to go down with their reputation. You don't have to give that reputation directly to me, but you should allow them to be exposed without, you know, turning into a demon. But it gets worse, right? Because now we're inventing hate speech that's supposed to destroy free speech. And it's like, what the what? And it's like, if we're not going to define this properly, if everyone is racist, if everyone is this phobe and that phobe, it's another part of the equation that's very difficult. But like, Elon Musk is like free speech absolutist. Is that the correct way to do it? What's the correct way to like eliminate free speech? I mean, eliminate hate speech without contesting free speech. What's the best way? First of all, I don't know why it's not even possible for YouTube to fucking monitor what's happening on their platform. They just like automatically decide. They let the bots decide. There's no actual moderation on YouTube, right? What bots can decide is to lean content towards elimination or just leave it alone, basically. It can prioritize what should be looked at, what is reaching the danger line, what's edgy, basically. So when that content reaches like 2,000 views, it should really be looked at just before it gets any more views. But when it's edgy content, it shouldn't even get views. But the fact that it's like YouTube even decides what to delete from the platform is a little bit actually like anti-free speech. It's the most anti-free speech if you just let robots decide who even gets banned. If you let robots become the judge or the... Basically, like, YouTube is lying to people all the time when they say that they reviewed your content. Which is like, it's the most insane thing. Why are you allowing this lie? This is crazy. This is gonna grow into the flat earth versus round earth debate eventually. Every lie keeps growing when it's allowed to happen. And I have to sit here like a fool, being fucking bombarded by hatred, basically. By actual hatred. Hatred is trying to stop free speech. It must be, you know, moderated out of the game. Right? Hate speech is not supposed to be winning, but it's not supposed to be deleted because that would be anti-free speech. If we remove hate speech entirely, that would be anti-free speech. We just want to filter it out. We want to put it in fucking some kind of jail, basically, so it doesn't have as much influence. We have to nerf hate speech, but not completely remove it from the game. That's it. That's the fucking answer. You know? Just nerf it. You don't have to do much whatsoever. Nerf it so people can't easily access something. Just it's the most obvious thing. If you want to access porn, you have to be over a certain age, you know. And up to this point, there were no actual attempts to restrict that. It's just like, well, if you say that you're 18, oh well, here you go. And society is just like trying to terrify everyone. Like the pedophiles are the worst scum and it's like the most obvious crime, you know, to go after little children. Like we're trying to fucking stop this. Like hateful or like scummy behavior or potentially scummy behavior from just being in the hands of children. Like we don't want that. We don't want them to learn bad things too early when they cannot handle it. Can't process that shit right now. But what's even worse, we literally give children the internet, the entire internet of like, you can do whatever you want. Free speech can also be bad when people feel like they can just say and do whatever they want without any worries. Everything is supposed to have consequence, and we just allow this. If we allow clown speech, that's also pretty bad. It's basically known as noise. Whoa. Why can't I hear myself? Clown speech is basically noise. So it's basically like if you can hear your neighbors through walls, basically. Right? Or there's just like noise outside. Construction noise. That's clown speech right there. It's clowns just kind of doing their thing, just like Logan Paul invaded Flat Earth community just to laugh at them, basically, just to fucking not give a fuck. Well, you're not gonna convince me, but oh, look at all the ladies. They do have IQ. They must have IQ if they attract attractive women. You know, so wow. Yeah, that's not bad. That's actually a good point. But yeah, there's this clown speech as well. I've discovered it in my Discord. Someone was screaming about free speech because they wanted to do whatever the fuck they want. And I realized that's also pretty evil, isn't it? But then another fucking piece of shit just attacking my free speech. What do I do with clown speech? The only thing I can do is just try and stop it. Try and stop it as best as I can. And definitely, like, it not gonna find defense. It's just kind of like floaty. It's not gonna be defended by anyone. So, it's pretty weak. This is the weakling that is possible to catch and, like, detain, basically. Catching a clown, like, it's a lot easier because they have the clown shoes, you know? They can't run away from you. It's kind of funny. So yeah, this is literally all you need to know about free speech to at least defend yourself while the zombie apocalypse is happening, because it is happening right now. If things are only getting worse. We're not catching the clowns, we are not nerfing hate speech, and we are attacking free speech in so many ways. Like, funny enough, the reason why Donald Trump was elected is because of Elon Musk. Because Elon Musk stands behind free speech. Elon Musk has to stand for something to be respected. And free speech gives him the most respect of, like, he probably woke up in the middle of the night and it's like, how do I get respect from people? I need it right now. I need counterweight all the scummy behavior that I'm doing right now. Please. And he found free speech and it's like, oh, that's easy. I am for free speech. I like speaking my mind. That's easy, you know? Bro needed reputation boost, and this is the most obvious one. Of letting people speak, listen to people if you want. If you don't want, get the fuck out of here. Don't be a clown, don't be a hater. It's a waste of time for everyone. Only when this is perfected, and again, it's not monitored by fucking bots. Everything is wrong. Everything surrounding free speech is purely corrupted right now. Only when it's fixed, we can, like, move social media forward, one step closer to greatness. The rest is I'm asking for subscribers, I'm asking for support. I know this truth, and you must protect this truth by supporting me and anyone else who knows this truth. You must understand how refreshing it was for this guy to be like, yeah, human right is to have an opinion. This is a pretty big human right. He doesn't know how big it is, and I don't think anyone knows how big free speech is besides me. Like, I don't even know if there's a fucking human being anymore. Because I usually do the cutting edge type of thinking. Because even when I, like, semi-invent something, people just deny it. They don't actually test anything. They don't help me in any way. They don't do any amount of work. All they want to do is just criticize. And it's like, bro, control yourself. No, I'm not gonna tell you the time complexity of my fucking invention, as I don't care. I just did it. I did the thing because I needed another sorting system that's better for me. And it's like, if you have problems with that, you're just not gonna share a universe where it contains the actual fastest sorting system. You're just not gonna have the same universe as I do right now. We're gonna live in the same, different dimensions all of a sudden. I'm bitching and moaning about polygons right now. And I'm like, I'm already living in a different reality where polygons are not really favored in that reality anymore. I'm yet to be criticized, to be exact, but I feel like it already was the reality, right? It already was criticized hard enough. Except I can't take the criticism. I can still push innovation. This guy was criticized, though, and he kind of stopped being nice to people. He just hid himself and made his own new technology and just moved on with his life. It's actually quite sad what happened to him. Bro was supposed to revolutionize gaming graphics and make it a lot easier for people to use. But instead he just ended up doing a business, just nothing fancy at all. Because he couldn't take the criticism, which was unfounded, from like very popular people who couldn't believe what he was doing. And it's like, I believe it. I think it's quite simple, actually, what he did. I would be able to recreate it if I had, I don't know, 10 years to work on it, or at least 3 years to work on it. I could recreate that shit easily. In fact, I think the Euclidean essentially was just like ahead of its time. Way ahead of its time. Simply because people wanted to just work out polygons and they didn't look anywhere else. They didn't look into any other composition of rendering. Even Minecraft is made out of polygons, not little blocks, which would be known as voxels, but this is not what it's made out of. It's still polygons. It's just some polygons don't have to be rendered because you didn't dig them out. I live in a fucking terrible situationship with the internet. While I'm trying to invent new things, while I'm trying to be productive, I also have to fight with all these censorship demons, basically, who take everything for granted, and when they don't see good enough graphics, they fucking turn into baby rage, basically. I paid $70 for this game, Nintendo, what are you doing? And it's like, you're not the game developer around here. You're not making decisions here. You're just crying. That's the only thing you can decide to do. Cry or not to cry is the decision NPCs make nowadays. I will cry. Said every NPC. See, not crying is very difficult because you have to loudly and proudly not cry, That's a very difficult decision to make, actually. Most people choose to cry. They even, like, spread this disease to everyone of, like, look at the windows. Windows look ugly now, right? And it's like, what's the gameplay? What the fuck is the gameplay of Pokemon? It's like, it used to be the shittiest gameplay in the first place. Probably nothing changed, right? No wonder you're complaining about Windows. There's literally nothing else to look at or to do in Pokemon game. But, like, we don't talk about it like that. We're never like suspicious of anything else. Just like, oh, bad graphics, that makes it a bad game now. It never used to be that way, okay? We used to look at fucking pixels moving on the screen and we accepted it as the reality because it was cutting edge at the time, right? But you literally hold any opinion whatsoever, and you're fucked. In fact, there's one of the best fucking skits ever invented. It's called Key and Peele Opinion. This is gonna be burned into your brain. This is it, guys.
No argument.
Oh yeah. Bro sits there as like an absolute meme, bro. Absolute meme. From the very beginning of like, yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, bro.
Like the Christopher Nolan. I don't. I really just feel like.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, I support you. I support you guys.
See, that's why I preface already.
And then it ends in like, say an opinion, say an opinion. Actually, it ends with him crying, of course, because that's what it devolves into immediately.
Share one opinion right now, share.
Share one opinion.
I don't have an opinion, and that's why I just like everything that.
That's why I like what everyone else likes in pop culture. That's NPC behavior. That's like opinionless behavior. But you can be a hostile NPC. You can be a goblin, basically, that has to get kicked in the balls because you are censoring other people. Bro got blocked, and bro got really upset that like his opinion is just like blocked by some fucking lunatic who says absolutely nothing.
All right. No, not all right. Come here. No, don't look at him. Don't look at either of those guys. You have to follow that up with something. No, do not look at them.
But this is what's happening in the comment section. Literally, everyone is trying to communicate with each other of like, wait, we support each other, right? I should feel supported by many human beings. And it's like, unfortunately, there is something called IQ. You can't support yourself with your own brain cells that you have crafted yourself. You should be scared of this thing. Because if you're a hostile NPC, you might not know how much support you actually have. Like, even friends can backstab you at any moment. You know, the truth can come out. The new cutting-edge information can come out and just completely shake the metagame. IQ allows you to have an open mind, allows you to see something differently from what the NPCs see. Because you see, like, very basic, not interesting information. High IQ people want to at least be entertained. They want this challenging type of, like, why would I believe in flat earth? Like, convince me. Like, they have an open mind because they want this sort of engagement with content that is out there. I don't want to, like, always hate what I'm watching, right? Unfortunately, it is eventually the consequence, like, my IQ is so high that I could do better with you than this, than that, and I'm starting to get itchy of, like, shit, now, do I have to take action? Do I have to try and do everything myself? It's literally the next stage after having high IQ is you're forced to take a lot of action, prompting me to actually create a 6th YouTube channel, prompting me to upload 1,700 videos, and basically it's now at 3,000 in total. This channel should have been this, right, where I just like upload memes, it's whatever, but I think it's so much more appropriate to like specialize this to exactly just memes. Because when I was looking for memes, I couldn't find it. What I found is instead incompetence. And that's where I want to leave you guys with. There's a lot of children on this platform. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're just actually engaging in censorship. Imagine a little child coming up to you and saying, shut up. That's what children do sometimes. Children are fucking unhinged on this power trip, basically, because they can say to everyone to shut up. Like, what? That's technically clown speech, that's technically censorship speech. But most importantly, it's incompetence, and like, YouTube is incompetent for not filtering this sort of filth out of here. You know, these sort of comments are not important. YouTube does somewhat of a good job already filtering. Like, it shows you an example of what filtering looks like, You don't get to see it. I get to see it from my end. I see that's like some comments are labeled of like it has some hate speech elements. You probably don't want to engage with this comment, and I usually insta block because YouTube is pretty accurate when it comes to finding very hateful words. Like, hateful words are not necessary. It's another piece of incompetence. You know, you're gonna get caught by the YouTube dragnet. This is why you're never gonna see, like, blatantly disgusting comments. You're actually not allowed to type them in. But yeah, incompetence is just a word you have to learn, you have to think about, and free speech is the solution to a lot of our problems. That's it. See you guys next time. And that one friend that is an NPC, a hostile NPC, makes everything awkward. Even the title, I feel like this is a gem that will never die. This is the most useful thing that people can educate themselves on, because it's the most generic strategy there is, to not hold your own opinions, to not have any value to offer, but declare that my videos are trash. You yourself don't have any value. I'm here on this platform completely for free and out of my own pocket, basically, because I could be technically engaging with my own country's system and trying to bolster that, but I'm not interested in that either. I'm just intellectually looking for things to connect, right? Internet is very attractive for smart people, and I'm hoping that smart people prevail in the end. Let's pray that happens. Look at me, guys. It's the end. See you guys next time.